luxury cars offer higher levels of comfort, equipment, services, quality, performance, and conditions. They reflect both the status of their owners and their manufacturer's brand image. Luxury brands have always ranked above premium brands. Traditionally, most luxury cars were large vehicles, although smaller sports models were always produced. Compact luxury vehicles such as sedans and sports utility vehicles with off-road capability are relatively modern trends. What's up guys, hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we're going to discuss the top 10 most luxurious car in the world. Stay tuned to find out. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Goodwood's Marmite additions to the luxury car segment came in 2018. In response to a barrage of feedback from Rolls-Royce customers that a more practical, family-friendly off-road and off-road newspaper would be a very welcome way to expand the company's showroom range. The Cullinan has received enough criticism of its design from all points of view to have made it clear that its manufacturer has taken a significant risk by presenting a car that some have described as uncomfortable and unpleasant and others even less criticized. Friendly terms, but if Rolls-Royce's market research is true and a year of confirmed orders is a good sign, it will be. The collective disgust of those who wouldn't have bought a Cullinan anyway will do little to prevent it from becoming a commercial success. Bentley Bentayga. The Bentayga had an eventful passage through Autocars's road test evaluations process, being the first of a 100,000-pound plus flurry of super SUVs to hit the market in 2016. We first rated it high, with a couple of caveats, in the form of a W12 engine, and then rated it even higher when Bentley introduced an Audi from a 4.0-liter 429-horsepower turbo diesel V8 in 2017, which generated exactly the same torque as the 12-cylinder petrol engine but had more accessible revs. A petrol V8 model expanded the model range in the same year, while a plug-in hybrid arrived in 2019. Now, there's also the speed 626 horsepower, 182,000 pounds more. The Bentayga, wonderfully luxurious interiors, large torque performance, and singularity all-encompassing and imposing sense of luxury make it stand out in this class as well. And these qualities may even be powerful enough to win over a cynic who has begun to oppose the idea to live in a blue blood SUV. Rolls-Royce Ghost. Ghost luxury cars were a line in the sand for Rolls-Royce when they appeared in 2009 till the start of a transformation that took the company's annual production volume from hundreds to several thousands cars per year. Using the mechanical underpinnings adapted from those of the BMW 7 Series, the Ghost made Rolls-Royce ownership more accessible, only slightly but significantly. You can reasonably imagine that management's opinion now on the decisions to use BMW Group mechanics differ a little from what it used to be, as the next Ghost will move to the same aluminum platform only Rolls-Royce as they use Phantom and Cullinan. Range Rover SV Autobiography. The premium long-wheelbase Range Rover has come a long way as a luxury car since the genesis of the famous SUV on which it is based. The modern SV Autobiography, hand-finished by Land Rover at its special base of operations near Coventry, is a car that is now 5.2 meters long and weighs 2.6 tons at its heaviest point. It was designed to take full advantage of the embryonic, super expensive SUV market and the high regard some have for the Range Rover brand, and it does so quite effectively, offering the choice of a V8 petrol, V8 diesel, or 4-cylinder petrol plug-in hybrid powertrain. The SV Autobiography is a rigorous 4-seater with lounge rear seats, around each of which an aluminum folding seat can be fitted, while a panoramic roof contributes to the remarkable sensations of light and space on board. Interior materials are also more tactile and expensive than the standard Range Rover. Rolls-Royce Dawn. The super luxury 4-seater convertible is a rare type of car. Mercedes offers a 4-seat S-Class convertible, while Bentley has had its Azure convertible and now the Continental GTC. But over the past decade, Rolls-Royce has offered more than a 4-seater super convertible in its model range. And while the convertible versions of the current Phantom generations has yet to materialize, its equivalent of the smaller Ghost or Wraith model, the Dawn, remains a very important part of the Goodwood model mix. The company used unusually bold terms to describe this car when it launched in 2016, calling it the sexiest Rolls-Royce ever built. Whether you agree or not, there's no denying that the car's blue blood credentials. It uses the same platform as 6.6-liter twin-turbo petrol V12 as the Wraith Coupe, producing 563 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque, which is below average. 624 horsepower in race tuning, but still enough to dwarf the vital signs of the previous Phantom drophead coupe. Mercedes-AMG S65L. The mechanic of the high-performance versions of the Mercedes S-Class luxury limousine haven't changed much in more than a decade, given that this car has a leviathan of a twin-turbo petrol V12 that produces 621 PS and 738 Nm of torque. It could be argued that this was not necessary. It's an engine capable of sending a 5.3-meter long, 2.25-ton rear-wheel drive limousine from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 4.2 seconds. And that's before it really calms down. It finds its legs and goes forward. Don't forget, still, the S65 remains a true luxury car with unrivaled driving comfort and refinement, which is why it receives a mentions at the bottom of our super luxury class ranking. Rolls-Royce Phantom. The grandest and most luxurious vehicle in the automotive world was replaced by Rolls-Royce in 2017 and received a brilliant 5-star welcome from our road testers shortly thereafter. Owners will love it at least as much of the extravagant declarations of wealth and status it makes as for the unparalleled sense of opportunity one enjoys when traveling in one. However, while many will never know, the latest Phantom is also an absolute joy and a rare pleasure to drive. Its extraordinarily comfortable and uniquely insulated ride comfort can be appreciated from the rear seats, of course, and is unlike anything you will find in a car. Smooth jogging and a delightfully indulgent feel, but also extremely quiet and smooth, despite Rolls-Royce engines fitting the latest run-flat tire technology. Bentley Flying Spur. Bentley's 4-door Continental Series limousine began its modern life as the Continental Flying Spur in 2006. Only the nomenclature prefix that linked it to Cruise's current 2-door GT with their largest model overhaul ever made in 2014. It also better isolates the extraordinarily opulent cabin from the road and provides the basis for really good driving dynamics. Grip, balance, and steering are significantly improved. Of course, there's the same 0.6-liter W12-bit turbo bi-turbo business cart, which produces 626 horsepower plus bottomless torque and gets the cart to 100 km per hour comfortably in under 4 seconds and a top speed of over 200 km per hour. Also planned are the versions of the Spur equipped with the lighter, higher RPM Bentley V8 and a 6-cylinder hybrid powertrain. Mercedes Maybach S650. The richest and most special car in what may be the most respected and universally admired limousine range in the world. The S650 is the modern flagship of Daimler's super luxury brand Maybach. Judging from the appearances, I'd say it was at least as much S-Class as the Maybach. And this is the result of Daimler's strategic decisions made a few years ago to broaden the reach of the Maybach brand by creating the Maybach Halo models in some of its more normal ranges of Mercedes passenger cars. The very rare 57 and 62 only Simon Cowell spec Maybach limousines were consigned to history at the same time. Bentley Moussaine. A limousine that is uniquely aristocratic, whose presence is heralded from hundreds of meters away and whose agenda is centered on serving the interests of the passenger first and then the driver, may seem tempting on paper. But if you suspect that the reality of owning such luxury cars may not be that appealing, don't worry, as the super luxury class has something for you too, the Bentley Moussaine. Purposely more modest and understated in appearance than one of Britain's major limo rivals, the Moussaine is a top-tier luxury 4-door. It looks less formal than the Rolls-Royce Phantom, and its interior setting is more like the paneled cigar lounge of an old gentleman's club than the Phantom's chandeliered ballroom. The quality of the material, the luster and natural appeal of its wood veneers, and the tactile appeal of many of its accessories are second to none. Which car do you like the most? Let us know in the comment section. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thank you for watching.